Hello everyone, I am Bon Rian Alexis P. Pulido and I'm here to dissect a pig's heart. So fun fact, we use pig's heart in our experiment because pig's heart is similar to human's heart. So you see guys, I have safety gloves and a safety mask. So let's start. So first, we're going to identify the external parts. First is the precardium. So this is the precardium. The precardium acts as mechanical protection of the heart and big vessels, and the lubrication to reduce friction between the heart and the surrounding structures. Next is the coronary artery. The coronary artery, they start at the base of the aorta and also present at the back side of the heart. So the function of the coronary arteries is to supply blood to the heart muscle. Moving onto the four chambers in which blood flows. Blood enters the right atrium. This is the right atrium, which is located at the cranial heart base and passes through the right ventricle. This is the right ventricle, which is located at the immediately behind the sternum. The right ventricle pumps the blood to the lungs where it becomes oxygenated. The oxygenated blood brought us back to the heart by the pulmonary veins which is enter the left atrium. From the left atrium blood flows. This is the left atrium. Into the blood flows into the left ventricle. This is the left ventricle. The big part. The left ventricle pumps on the blood to the aorta which is will distribute the oxygenated blood to all the parts of the body. After identifying the chambers, we will move on to the blood vessels. This is the blood vessels. Here, we can see a thick tube called the aorta. This is the aorta. So, the aorta is a large, cane-shaped vessel that delivers oxygen-rich blood to your body. Next is the vena cava. This is the vena cava, which is connected into the right atrium. It is connected to the right atrium. The vena cava which brings deoxygenated blood to your heart to get oxygen. Next is the pulmonary artery. It is near the aorta. The function of pulmonary artery is it carry blood from your heart to your lungs. While at the back side, you can see the pulmonary vein. This is the pulmonary vein. It's the pulmonary vein. The pulmonary veins are blood vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood from your lungs to your heart. Now that we are done with the external parts, we will dissect the heart and also see its internal parts and how it works. This is the internal part of the pig's heart. This is the right atrium and the vena cava. And this is the tricuspid valve. It controls the flow of blood from your heart top chamber to the bottom chamber. Next is the septum. This is the septum. Here is the thick wall that separates the two ventricles. Moving on to the other side, we can see the pulmonary valve. This is the pulmonary valve. It manages blood flow from your heart's right ventricle to your pulmonary trunk. Its main function is to help oxygen pour blood reach your lungs. Last one is the bicuspid valve. This is the bicuspid valve, or also known as the mitral valve, allows flow from the left atrium to the left ventricle. And the tricuspid valve sends the blood from the right atrium to the right ventricle. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed and learned a lot.